back for some more of Ken Page's birthday special, everybody, with our next Super Nintendo game. We're going to be playing Jeopardy. See how it goes.
This is Jeopardy! Here are the categories.
World capitals, sea cities, the Olympics, quotes, transportation, actors and roles.
The answer is...
In 1955, Walter Matthau played Nathan Detroit in a revival of this Broadway musical. What is Guys and Dolls?
The answer is...
In 1978, he made his directorial debut, directing himself as star of Paradise Alley. Who is Sylvester Stallone?
The answer is...
While a student at William and Mary, this Fatal Attraction star played Fiona in Brigadoon. Who is Glenn Close?
The answer is...
He was offered the role of boy in Tarzan movies before he played Wally Cleaver. Who was Tony Dow?
The answer is...
This pugilistic Pulitzer Prize winner played architect Stanford White in Ragtime. Rob doesn't know. Norman Mailer. Oh, okay.
The answer is...
Costa Rican capital people might know the way to. I got locked out on the buzzer. San Jose, I knew that one.
The answer is...
Batman and Superman would fit right in on the streets of this South African capital. What is Cape Town?
The answer is...
Named for a city in China, this Ohio town is home to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What is Canton?
The answer is...
You could say the Choo Choo Hilton in this Tennessee town. What is Chattanooga? Simon Bolivar was born and buried in this capital of Venezuela. What is Caracas?
The answer is...
After its destruction in the Third Punic War, the Romans sought salt on its site. What is Carthage?
The answer is...
It's divided into Kanda, Mananuki, Akasuka, and Ginza districts. What is Tokyo?
The answer is
Home to NATO and little green sprouts. What is Brussels?
The answer is
This capital street signs are in English, Arabic, and Hebrew. What is Jerusalem?
The answer is
If the other twin had founded it, it might have been called Reed. What is Rome?
The answer is
In 1984, he became the first man since 1928 to win both the platform and springboard diving events. Who is Greg Louganis?
The answer is
The 500-meter version of this is the quickest timed event in the Winter Games with a record of 36.45 seconds. Rob doesn't know. Men's speed skating.
the answer is
So he started designing helicopters in 1909. His first didn't fly until 1939. Who is Igor Sikorsky?
the answer is
The IRT, IMD, and BMT are the three divisions of the city's subway system. What is New York?
the answer is
First national exhibition of these was held in 1900 in Madison Square Garden. What are automobiles?
the answer is
Famous for motorcycles, this Japanese company is the world's biggest maker of musical instruments. What is Yamaha?
the answer is
Sweden, Denmark, and Norway share it as their national airline. What is SAS?
the answer is
This type of equestrian race was added to the ancient games in 680 BC. What is a chariot race?
the answer is
After the 1992 Winter Games at Albertville, France, the next Winter Games will be held this year. What is 1994?
the answer is
Competing in the 1924 and 1928 games, this U.S. swimmer won a total of 5 gold medals. Who is Johnny Weissmuller?
the answer is
We must be the great arsenal of democracy, he said in a fireside chat on December 29th, 1940. Who is Franklin Roosevelt?
the answer is
Mark Twain said, Adam did not want the apple for the apple's sake. He wanted it only because it was this. What is forbidden?
The answer is.
In this show, Adelaide laments a person can develop a cold. Locked down on the buzzer again. Guys and Dolls, yeah, I knew that one.
The answer is.
On the Cuban Missile Crisis, Gene Russell said, "We're eyeball to eyeball, and the other fellow just did this." What is blinked?
The answer is.
Birth of a Nation star said in 1987, Hollywood has turned into an emotional Detroit. Who is Lillian Gish? $9,100 on to Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
Mythology, Kings and Queens, Country Crooners, Animals, Ailments, Science.
The answer is.
This tiny pest, Pulex irritans, can jump 130 times its own height. What is a flea? There are about 40,000 muscles and tendons in this part of an elephant's body. What is the trunk?
The answer is.
When husbands pop for an ermine coat, they're actually buying this fur. What is a weasel?
The answer is.
Close relative of the pig, though its name means river horse. What is a hippopotamus?
The answer is.
If this hybrid's parents were reversed, you get a hinny. What is a donkey? No. A mule.
The answer is.
A top race car driver. He also raced at the top of the charts in El Paso in 1959. Where's Marty Robbins?
The answer is.
1968, he had a 4 times divorced country singer Tammy Wynette. What is DIVORCE?
The answer is.
Accidental nickname of Billy Craddock, who was often called Mr. Country Rock. Crash.
The answer is.
If you ask him how long he plans to be on top of country music, he might say forever and never amen. Who's Randy Travis?
The answer is.
Singer and songwriter Randy Kroll married Hot Money when he went a successful singer. Who is June Carter Cash?
The answer is.
Severe one-sided headache, usually alleviated in women during pregnancy. What is a migraine?
The answer is.
These connecting cushions between vertebrae can sometimes slip. What are discs? No, it's with a K. Not a C. Yeah, oh, Rob doesn't know.
The answer is.
It's thought that after humans gave up eating grass, this organ atrophied and became a troublemaker. Ah, got lucked out on the buzzer. The appendix.
The answer is.
Hers was the longest reign in English history. It was Queen Victoria.
The answer is.
To learn about building a navy, this great Tsar worked as a ship carpenter in Holland. Who is Peter the Great?
The answer is.
Louis XVIII became king of France after this ruler's exile in 1814. Who is Napoleon?
The answer is.
James II fled England in the Glorious Revolution in 1688, and they became joint sovereigns. Who are William and Mary?
The answer is.
Illiterate himself, this great Frankish ruler founded a palace school and attended it with his children. So who doesn't know? Charlemagne.
The answer is.
Disease carried by wood ticks and named for the mountain range where it was first spotted. What is Rocky Mountain spotted fever?
The answer is.
Illness characterized by swelling parotid glands and protruding earlobes. What is the mumps?
The answer is.
A complex man, loved mom, killed dad. Who is Oedipus? Rex.
The answer is.
January was named for this two-faced god. Who is Janus?
The answer is.
Goddess of Victory, now the name of a major athletic shoe company. What is Nike?
The answer is.
The only god in common to the Greeks, the Romans, and NASA. Who is Apollo?
The answer is
Sister of Orestes, morning became her. Electra. Newly discovered by an Australian astronomer, Comet Bragno is the brightest comet since this one. It's Halley's Comet.
The answer is
University of Iowa physicists who discovered two radiation belts circling the Earth. Oh. James Van Allen.
The answer is
Organic chemistry has been defined as the chemistry of this element and its compound. Carbon.
The answer is
U.S. News says this father of the H-bomb may come to be known as father of Star Wars, too. Edward Teller. Yep, now the last clue.
The answer is
Nathaniel Hayward sold Charles Goodyear his process for treating rubber with this element. And it was sulfur. Now on to Final Jeopardy. Musicals, alright. Don't know. So I'm going to end up with 26,700 and $28. 26,728.
the final Jeopardy answer is
It's Gigi. All right.